Alrighty then, let's get things going. Had a bit of an issue, but we seem to be good to go. All issues sorted. Everyone is in the game, on the server, and ready to go with the pistol here. So if you've just joined us, 20 minutes to the 5 we've waited, and now we've gotten started. RHYNO versus Fluffy Gangsters situation, both teams 2-1. And playoff awaits one of them. Starting off, it's gonna be very much a B hit. Double nade CT. Attempt is great. Idea behind him as well is very much a fun one. In we go. Toward the site. Smoke is down. Overdrive. P2K will fight at the first. And the CT side, they've got dual Berettas up above. 1 and 2 from Highness as well. If I didn't know any better, I'd say this round is already in the bag if that's the case. But maybe, maybe not. Sea Breeze with a couple of his own. Is it just down to 2? Walking on toward the B site. John is going to be here quick enough to stop the bomb plant as well. So the clutch. The attempt, it ends here. Seabreeze a little bit too slow on that bomb plant. Unsure where the CT's actually were, but the second man was going to be coming in from. And we move on to round number 2. Now with the Fluffy Gangsters first on the board. For round number 2, no bomb plant, yet we still see a force buy out of this T side. Here we go. T side. They go in, they go out. Force buy falls very much flat on its face. As this one, not really even a threat. Simply one man to go down, and that is all there is to it for the CT side. Round 3, right. If the previous one wasn't an issue, no way this one is going to be either. Say, but there's a couple of kills already. Is one better than the last one? Maybe another one for Aragorn. Not much chance, but it's all about timing with Yura Miyata here. That is that. So, third in the bag. 2 casualties. All's good. Nothing bad. A very decent start now with the CT side here. Dealing with the force buy, not falling to the eco either. And usually as well, this is going to be the chance where we do see the CT side, or in this case, the CT side very much. Start off with the momentum, but we'll see what RHYNO do. Yet to lose a map on the, or match on this map. Want to see how this starts off as well. Tactically speaking, Inferno is not the craziest. Just, I don't know, almost stagnant. There you go. This CT side usual, playing a retake on B, and banana control taken. Minute left on the clock as well. That is now going to be forcing RHYNO to look elsewhere. At least for the moment, right? They've still got the option to go back toward that B side, especially now knowing that utility is going to be lacking. Rumiata still has a smoke as well on B, and with that time being ticked off the clock, running a little bit low, a smoke to be deployed from the CT side on Rumiata. Very important. First one found, second one as well. Is Pereira to trade? Running and gunning through the smoke, he'll find one, but now back at the site is going to be cleared out, as well as Icarus to do so. Seemed like there was going to be something more for the CT side after those first 2 kills, but no. Backside cleared, new box is got, and now falls to the T side's control. That's what the retake is overdrive with the AWP to start things off. Moving forward, hoping for contact. T side 1 and 2, the double swing comes through, but Jordan not punished. Runs out of ammunition, still living. Claimed by the afterlife eventually, but crazy. All you gotta do is find one on the bomb. Not gonna miss. There you go. Very well played for RHYNO. Pereira, the trade from through a smoke is insane. Icarus as well, clearing the entirety of the backside. Which just, I don't know, it felt like a misplay almost from, was it John at the back of the site? Not swinging at all, just trying to hide as much as he could, right? It's not a bad idea, right, in theory, but not swinging at all, not even trying to do anything. And back spot and exposed, just looks almost foolish. But then again, outcome oriented and such, you know, there's a lot of things that just look kind of poor if it doesn't work out, then that's an issue. Any play can be a good or bad one if you want to look at it through different sorts of glasses. Oh, for this one, that's a really good one. Flash assisting Icarus to find a very easy frag. Overdrive holding for brackets control will be traded out immediately as well. And Jean, his MP9 shows its presence. Very quick on the shot as well, with now gone the bomb. Dropped into brackets. Another one claimed as well with Sea Breeze. Already had a chance to pistol with 1v4, got down to 2. Now he has 3 to go. Bomb claimed. John. MP9 built different. Fluffy Gangsters, sure. Lose that last round, but here they make a statement. Bit of a rougher buy, but it's all good for them. Even collecting it all but an AK to upgrade into. RHYNO immediately as well. They got a timeout here. Back into it. East side. Economy is not perfect, but does allow for a half buy at least. But I'm just wondering, right? We saw in the previous series, we saw the T side of eyeballers doing or having a very good time on this map, right? It was Fluffy or the CT side of Brute who had to kind of make changes on that CT side. Overcorrect almost some of the mistakes, so I want to see if there's going to be something here for RHYNO in that opposite side of the same coin, where T side tries to overcorrect. Or just correct it, we'll see how it looks, but for now, start of the game, nothing's too crazy just yet. Even this half buy is always going to be a possibility, we'll see something happen. Out into John. Could use a little bit of support. That's what he'll get. However, support's not perfect. Molotov will burn one afterward. Martyrdom. Is Icarus left alone? This man does bring in the numbers for the last couple of months that they have been playing. Impact and the rating both looking pretty good. Into overdrive. The AWP awaits. Will not miss, and we'll see how things go, right? Overdrive's going to be open for the entire game. Right, so far we haven't seen it in the hands of Uramiata. And I'm very interested to see if that's how it continues to go as well here. Right, that was one of the points I did bring up at the start of the game as well. Uramiata. Right, he's slightly inconsistent. I think he's not the star AWPer numbers as of just yet, at least, but he's not going to be opening here at all, at least not Inferno. That'll be a very fun thing to note, but we're starting off right now. Focus toward the A site from RHYNO. Flash into mid. It's separated by the flames as well. Smoke having to run through it, and we'll be trading out Aragon. A second man. Both fall on A. No one else remains here. Overdrive, the rotation made. A Seabreeze has collected yet another one. An A play to be made. Ops shots ringing out on long, and that is going to be this one done. Well, there's a little bit of money on Fluffy Gangsters. Not enough if they were to go for this and lose. Plus, it's an A-site retake on Inferno. You don't want to go for it unless you've got a real good chance. A real good shot, or a very desperate need to win rounds. Thus, RHYNO, second one on the board. They're getting into the game now here, slowly. Waiting for the shot as well. Smart. Not just walking into overdrive, but will miss the shot. They're not going to test it again either, so 2 survivors and Fluffy Gangsters will be alive for another investment from them as well. With RHYNO pretty much given a chance to stunt that CT side right here and right now with this round, with this buy. But kind of like you see that last round as well. It's not uncommon to start saving here on Inferno. So a lot of rounds are still very much competitive, even on that CT side, if you just have 1 or 2 weapons saved over. So it'll be interesting to see how difficult the economy kind of goes here. Or if we're going to be seeing more retakes as we continue, but I would not be placing my money on that. It's Inferno, you just save anyways. Pretty much all there is to it. You hope your gamble stack on the CT side works out, and if not, you save the weapons you have on one side of the map, unless there's a reason to go for it. Otherwise known as some sort of advantage, and the utility to boot as well, so... You know, it's a whole bag. Here, banana control, Highness collecting the utility back as well. A Molotov and a smoke. A minute remains on the clock, and he's about to get some sort of contact here. With the molly going out, it is going to block a couple of the T-side players, but fight or flight, they are going to run through and on toward that B side with Highness waiting. Flashbangs through. One found. Second one as they keep on entering. It's not going to be happening with the ammunition running out. You've got Uramiata at least. The M4 in position, and he's not going to be punished. You'll get away. Not scot-free, but it will be away. Not falling that easily. And running through the smoke. A fake bomb plant, a flashbang in, but shut down by Seabreeze. The CT side, yet again, started to push off the bomb plant again. One more fake, but a quick collat with 1 more to go. 10 seconds for Seabreeze to activate here. And can't afford to fake this at this point. Has to stick it. Overdrive knows it. Bomb is down, yes, in the nick of time. That is a CT side round collected, bagged, and secured. Damn. A little bit of flair added on top of that round as well with the collat. And overdrive AWP seems to be the case with this game. Only behind John at the moment. 9 kills to his name. And the John Enjoying the vibes of Inferno here to start things off in the series. This time, approach towards A. Takanashi's got to be careful. HE is going out to pits. Tech knives in mid-air. We'll find the first. Overdrive's up. Again, it's activated for triple. Side defense purely from the AWP. There's a ridiculous entry and 2 coming out here. The CT side at 2-on-2 here. They know they've got a chance. They've got the youth on Uramiata to make this doable as well. Molly goes backside. You've got something cooking here, but they are very slow, fluffy gangsters. I don't like this. Way too slow. They don't even have a kit on either player at the moment. Maybe they can pick one up, but how much will that really do? Molly's bad. Poor even. Icarus traded immediately. And again, that's the time. Way too low. Kit is picked up, but it is way, way too late. And Miata probably dead at this point as well. Couple HP will survive. Gotta be careful of that bomb, and Inferno will blow you away. Pun absolutely intended. Well, RHYNO. A third round's being picked up here. More to give, more to show. And that forced by a round that they will pay off in massive dividends for this round as well. M4 and MP9's at 5-7. It's honestly, hey, a pretty good buy considering the map. Although, oh my god, almost, okay. Itis shuts it down after 1. Miata. Again, he's been playing forward at the smoke a fair few times already. Testing it again, but not gonna run through this time. Overdrive had made a rotation as well here. Second wave of Util hits the B site. There's still a flashbang from Overdrive now deployed. It's not going to be perfect, but it is good enough. Damage is plentiful. And at this point, again, I say, you look at those MP9s. I wagered those even better than the AKs, but first one for Icarus to trade from Takanashi and Pereira. Edge of the smoke, now spotted. Has to be the one to take. They do it on an instant headshot. Gets delivered from the AK. One well-placed bullet could have found its target. Looking at 7-3 instead, but that's not the case. RHYNO, there's a reason they've yet to lose this map. Not that easy to fail. And again, a force buy right back into it, knowing the economy on T side is terrible. It's a very ballsy play. Absolutely, but nonetheless, I can respect it. Reading the economy game well enough to realize the T side is in a little bit of trouble with this. It's given Fluffy Gangsters a, again, reasonable chance to take this round away. All you need is Inferno to have a, or on Inferno to have a decent gamble stack, and that's pretty much what half the game is. You play for some information, you throw your util down, and you hope the T-side goes where you've stacked your players in. Especially on a buy like this, it becomes more apparent. And looking at the situation, Fluffy Gangsters might actually be rewarded for this. Jean is the man with the smoke, but he's all the way on A. Now on the B side, you've got Takanashi's HE, might chip away, but thrown too early. Burning at the site will be taken down. It's the MP9 on boost that needs to be checked. And Uramiata, while one has been found, the man on back at the site. Still good for one. However, this round not as good as the last one in terms of the chance given. Down a man for the retake, overdrive behind a smoke, and John about to be delivered to the grave. Out of the dumps, overdrive. Young talent been delivering so far, but not this time. So 6-5, and there you go. That's the risk versus reward of the force buy. You tried to read the economy, they had a good read on it, they had a good setup as well to deal with it. But first and second opening kill found. And the CT side unable to put up the fight they would have really liked here as well. And now, for the last third of the half, it's going to be 3 force buys in a row from them. This one, again, let him cook. Oh, if that last round doesn't work, you're definitely looking at RHYNO feeling now very confident. Turn the tides and tie things up at half-time. Icarus, not the first time he's already faced this duel, and will have won it again. Chasing down the man on long, overdrive down. And the A side falls. A third one comes from it. Oh my god. Yeah, why not? You know, you can get a little crazy toward the end of the half. That's fair, that's fine. That's all she wrote for this half as well. 6-6. You know, RHYNO start down 5-1, 6-2. And then 4 in a row to end the half here as well is pretty damn decent. Again, the Portuguese, this is their map pick. Those wondering, those who do not know, we've got map Crazy. Seemingly recognizing the sort of trouble he might be in. Well, smokes deployed, library and arches. Possibility now of a long split. It does engulf the CT's mind, but they're going aggressive here for information. Takanashi. I think they've heard him as well, dropping down to make it a little bit of sound. And on that B side of smoke, well deployed. Good timing. Audit C breeze. First one delivered. One more needs to be found, at least from him as well. But if not, is on to Icarus to deliver an MP9. There is a flash through coming in. And tucks into spawn. Not found, but a quick retake from Banana comes through as well. The bomb can still be stopped. Spout through the smoke, potentially, but not found. The retake. With the advantage on the CT side. Icarus playing cheeky positioning. Will be seen and taken down. Numbers even now, but Aragorn already as well. On site. Bomb tapped to the T side. Every single one stuck in the same position. And taken down. 1, 2, last remains. 10 seconds on the defuse. And Uramiata. Plenty of time. Off the bomb. Goes for the challenge as well, but a little bit of noise. Crazy adjusts. And a diffuser to be complete. Ooh. Great opening for John as well. Jump spotting gets the T side of pretty much 2 kills here. But it's not good enough in the end. 8-6. Again, bomb plant. You've dealt some damage. Fluffy Gangsters, they can keep going for the force spot. But the problem is here, I don't like it anymore. With the last 3 rounds of the first half all being force buys for Fluffy Gangsters, we're starting off the second half as well with, well, both rounds after the pistol now being a force buy for them as well. Though, admittedly, this one better than the last one. They're keeping these rounds very close and making it difficult for RHYNO to keep maintaining this sort of steady pace forward. And all it takes is to break them once. And Fluffy Gangsters might be out of the race when it comes to this map already, so outcome-oriented extremely so, and they'll put trust in their individuals at least to deliver these rounds. And off the clock, CT side usually on B, still remains 2 smokes, and Molotov as well. That is the play to be A, or to the A site. Now we're going to be looking at it, and Crazy is stuck in a corner with an A1S. I don't think we should be getting more than 2 here ever. Unless no one checks the corner, which, yeah, has happened once or twice in history, but I feel like we've gotten over that as a community of Counter-Strike players. Needs to be hard cleared. John. Check the corner, insta headshot, 1 foul, and now the play to A. Is Pereira and Aragorn with an MP9 from Mini Pit. Yeah, he's not gonna do a whole lot there, unfortunately. And from the back of the site, completely swabbed. Bullets whiffed and missed. Fluffy Gangsters, this force buy is not gonna fail. In fact, yet to lose a man. Upgrading one of the SMGs as well to an M4. There should be another one. Maybe. Actually, no, I lied. Was indeed an MP9 in Pit. But, hey, you know what they say. If 1 force buy doesn't do it, and if 2 or 3 or 4 don't do it, go for 5. That's usually the magic number, the sweet spot for how many times you should bash your head against the wall in this case. And finally, you'll get rewarded for it. Fluffy Gangsters, 7 picked up. They are going to lose Takanashi toward the end, and an AK handed over the Sea Breeze. An incredibly influential round as well now for Fluffy Gangsters. Like I said, all you really needed from RHYNO was 1 good round where they don't lose any players. Completely shut down Fluffy Gangsters. And the economy, shattered, would have given RHYNO the wings to start flying forward and stomping forward, let's put it that way instead. But now that gets denied. They're headed into this round with the MP9s, which, yeah, on Inferno, they're good. And overall, the greatest god of the game. But we'll see the actual result of this one. And what we'll get up to. Also, we had the question if Overdrive was going to be opening the entire CT half. The answer was yes, by the way. And that was one of the sort of questions or topics we more or less brought up as well, was exactly how are they going to be playing. Right, Uramiata is the opener. Solby is not playing today. Same as the previous one, but they've made some changes. And a very drastic one at that, right? You get the Oper instead of playing that B side, rifling, overdrive ops, and hey, I don't think too many people are saying that's a bad decision, looking at the current scoreline, looking at the situation as well, his frags. Game's not going half bad for Fluffy Gangsters, but it might start to go a little bit sour here. Aragon's in an incredible position to find 2 freebies here. Finds one for free. Second one from Crazy. A third as well for Fall. To make it all 5, the sweep. The clean route they're looking for is not completely clean. But that is a statement sent out by RHYNO nonetheless. Came into the round with 3 MP9s. They're coming out on top with 3 AKs instead. But hey, Fluffy Gangsters, keep on buying. Let's go. Control the early second half, or well, the late game now. Ooh, comes to question. Don't swing your knife in spawn, though. Please don't do that. The wise words of a man I once knew and still do, but has been quiet. Don't knife in spawn. Stop it. A lot of people probably say that, but nonetheless. But out of control for RHYNO. Icarus taking deep control. Doesn't have any usual, but he is going to be left alone toward that B side, and very much is making the gamble on A at the moment, with 1 man already down here. There's the op of Overdrive to hit the shot. Jumped across, swings clipped. In through long, Sea Breeze, first one. Contact from another. Flashbang would be fantastic here, but there is not in terms of the CT side utility to slow down that long play. Molotov on Crazy, maybe. But a Desert Eagle. How about this? John jumping down, first one. As the action goes toward that A side, you still got Crazy on site, waiting for his chance. Biding his time, and 1 more to go. The last man to start at the Portuguese will claim number 10. Too big of a stack on A, too many players to take care of. And last bullet in the magazine hits the head. RHYNO finally putting an end to Fluffy Gangsters and their 4 spies with this one. Compromise to a half buy instead. Here we go. In the apartments, Tech 9's about to run through. Good Molotov to slow them down, but that's not going to give RHYNO any more chance to react to the play on A. Still getting contact from long. The op does tag down to 3 HP. John hurting and bleeding at this point. About the second man in the apartments. And short, you've got Pereira on site to deal with all of this. However, as things seem to go well, but maybe not that well. It's not clean, nor will it be complete just yet. The Desert Eagle now picked up as well. I lied, there's still a Desert Eagle. Or Tech 9, that's the one. Getting confused with the weapons, but hey! That's still a decent round! 3 kills, a bomb plant, a half buy. Not very much in control of my RHYNO here. It's that initial site hold, that's all they really have to do. Don't let them get a bomb plant down, don't let them set up into a post plant scenario. It's fine if you have to play it in a 1 vs 2 or 1v3. Just don't throw it away in the end. FLUFFY GANGSTERS, now they've lost control of the game officially, so... Actually a while back, but... Still getting back to it. Individual, and they have been delivering. Overdrive, T-side as well, will be the AWP. But now, will be lost. Crazy. He's decided to claim the top fragger of the series position here with 19 to his name, and maybe even 20 if he's feeling spicy, and yes he is. Banana shut down on A. There's still hope that remains. Akanashi as well will find one more. That's suddenly into even numbers for both sides. But a problem emerging. Bomb being dropped on Banana. CT control. Exerted toward that B side. John, deep smoke. Flashbang goes in as well. On top of counter smoke. CT side. You know what? I'll let this go. In they go. Sea Breeze. One, it's easy. Low HP. All you needed was a stray bullet to catch him. At this point again, right, all you have to do is just run one player back. 10 seconds remain, and Takahashi is not getting in. And not getting out either. 12-7, RHYNO. Hey, they're looking to keep this clean sweep of Inferno going. 4 games, 4 wins so far. Why not make it 5 with this? So that's as many chances they have to close out this first map. Which, I dare say, was almost gifted by FLUFFY GANGSTERS with about 5 or 6 force buys. Almost in a row, only interrupted by that pistol round in the second half. Gave away a little bit too much, because this was still 6-2. Only having lost 1 round, or won 1 round since then. Last 11 has been 10 going the way of RHYNO. Right on top. Individuals that have woken up here. Sea Breeze at 17 and Crazy as mentioned at 20 at this point. And looking to collect more. More bones to the pile, that's another one. Spotting even more, and Crazy does not miss. And hey, I think we're saying goodbye to Inferno. Argon, sure he's low. Has been spotted, does get a dink off, that's good. There's damage being dealt by the CT side. Up a man for the retake here. Bomb as well, yet to go down, because it's been dropped on long. You've got some sort of opportunity here for FLUFFY GANGSTERS, but guess what? Every single one shuts down. One last man. Overdrive in a 1 vs 2, chasing the footsteps of Icarus. One stray bullet. A Glock to the foot will take him down. At this point, all is lost. Has to start running. No time. We're saying goodbye to Inferno here, ladies and gents. It's RHYNO. One-sidedly. Mirage, you can approach it so many different ways and so many different times. It will look very much different and team-on-team dependent as well, even if you were to run those same strats. And though, so, my questions lie on where exactly and what exactly do we see from this team side of FLUFFY GANGSTERS? Alright, map 1, Crazy stepped up. If they're gonna try to shut down the AWP, make him feel ineffective. And I'd say that's a good start to it. A very good one. that, actually. 4 players is walking into mid, 1 jumping back, turn, and head tucked down deep, so it can't be shot easily. An opening found, 4 versus 5, and RHYNO, they're at least getting the right read on the situation. They've got Pereira going for a very deep flank through T-spawn and mid. Utility on A, that'll confirm every single suspicion. And on site, you have Icarus. You've got RHYNO to push through the jungle smoke as well at the same time, but the first one found, barely even seen. Highness down, Pereira on the quick flank as well. Needs to be guarded, needs to be held. And he's got the first one, second from Icarus. And now this is putting Uramiata in a very difficult position to wonder which angle does he watch and check first. No matter which way he goes, however, not a lot here for him. Bomb plan for Fluffy Gangsters, but a pistol win for RHYNO. And it was a good opening as well here. Really good opening. I think this kill from RHYNO is kind of what changes it, however, and the quick flank as well you add on top of that. It spreads that T-side almost too thin. Even if that bomb was taken down, there was a couple too many players to look at, and even had Mad on side, Icarus hiding the entire time, and Fluffy Gangsters not ready for that, but we're back to, I guess, in this case, a regularly scheduled action, in the sense that we are seeing yet another force spike from them, which was, I'll say, the downfall of Inferno for them. 5, 6 rounds in a row, they force spot, only interrupted by a pistol loss. Pretty much tunnel visioned into it from a very good position of 6-2 up to now getting more than 1 afterward. Bit of a sour taste, perhaps, from that. Here, to be, we've opened up 1 and 2. Hello. A force buy that seems to have started off well. And guess what? It's ended even better. RHYNO with only 1 kill on the defense, and even so, that's not on the initial defense part of it. Side gets taken over, overran. And to save the weapons RHYNO have, FAMAS M4 and an MP9 headed to round of 3, as they're going to be forfeiting this one. That was quick. Fast, short, effective. The CT side is not ready for it in this case.
Terrorists win.
Obviously, that opening kill, the man empty pillar, is a big one. Has to be cautious in which duels they'll take on the CT side, especially when it is a play like this that is so quick. Right? There are absolutely a lot of different ways you can approach that around as well. T and CT side alike. The only, I guess, change there with the CT side that would have made it a little bit easier to defend is if the man empty would have been offside, held from bench maybe. Makes things easier when it comes to dealing with apartments, able to swing short, right? That's kind of like the only change that could have happened about Fluffy Gangsters. They had a quick pace. Not happening. But they'll get another chance to win a round here. MP9's forced up, and I'm a fan of the MP9. A banger weapon, we'll see what it does this time. And what they will do this time. If they'll even get a chance to. 4-man stack toward A. 1 man, and now RHYNO's got to be toward a shot. He's got a Molotov. Drops that short. Connector, maybe. Perhaps the apartments, who knows? There's currently not a lot of information here in terms of which way the T side will end. They're looking to make it yet again on toward that B side. Through short is yet again gonna be the play. There's a molly now dropped as well from RHYNO. Rotation called over, and that's got to be the assistants coming in. Takanashi. Good smoke deployed. Aragorn, nothing to be seen. The utility flies at him, but it does put him into the open for the first one. But we'll look at the T side. They've already walked up from a short as well. Though, hold on for a second. This round is not ended yet. It's going to go down here, sure. But it is the man advantage on that CT side. We're looking at their retake, a smoke and a kit, both available for them if they really want to go for that to defuse. There's overdrive and highness. Checking this one out. First one, contact gain, corner formation on both, now there. First shot from Pereira is good, and the second as well. It's picked up for Crazy. Bomb to be defused, and that is very much back and forth to start off the game. A little bit of tug of war. This is very much just playing back into what we had on the first map as well. Where it is just bomb plant, fragile economy on RHYNO. And just enough to keep this T side going in every single round. It really is just who breaks the economy first. But to start off, is Crazy to remove Highness. CT side up a man, an early place toward that B side, and now got to be reconsidered as well from that first kill. John making a little bit of noise at the same time does not help their cause. And Crazy wants a different approach to this one, and I don't blame him. Right, 2 splits toward that B side back to back. You said to open the apartment instead. Long range, and he will not be missing. A 2-man advantage now conquered for RHYNO. John, sharp shots. Second spotted as well in CT. Well, Yuramiata, he's got another one still here. And Seabreeze spotting the lasting connector as well, getting spammed through. Yuramiata, what do you have? Needs a clutch and 2 more to go. Problem is, there's a man on short and it's Crazy with the AWP. Not the scene just yet. Both players are going to group up towards the connector and Yuramiata wants to play up close. Or not. Tucked in instead. Bomb is planted a triple. This is making him pretty much get a freebie. Timing of the swing is what matters the most. First one spotted. Second one conquered again, but a quick trade. And the bomb can be defused in peace. Salvaged for RHYNO, but yet again, hey, it's down to 1. There's a bomb plant. The money is not great, but I wouldn't be surprised if we again see another force buy. I really hope not, but hey, my hoping is not really what matters here for Fluffy Gangsters. They see the weakness currently in RHYNO, and they know they can still make this one of theirs. But they're at a threat and in danger of falling exactly into the same job they did on Inferno. And again, another V-play. It's different utility this time in mid. And is going to keep that CT side's attention there for a moment and make him rethink if it is going to be play or not. But this time it's no split, it's just a straight up run on in. Take the action, take the fights, 1 down, and that's due. Defenders are gone at the T side. They've again got themselves the advantage on B. This seems to be the weakness now for RHYNO. And something they will have to address because it doesn't matter what so far. Fluffy Gangsters are not going to be falling when it comes to these B approaches. They will not fail. Every round, every approach. There's been the faster one, the slightly off timing as well through short again. Or just this one. Nothing but apartments needed here. And again, you've got issues in the defense. The only round they managed to win, so to say, on B. It's not even on B side, but it was crazy finding that entry. They're opening in the apartments in mid. only time they gotta stop this B presence so far. Maybe there's something to it there. But no matter what it is, no matter what answer RHYNO want to come up with here, I mean, it really needs to come quickly. Because if not, they'll have to try to overcompensate almost in some different areas, which then allow for Fluffy Gangster to take this control into the game. So an immediate answer pretty much is required right here and right now. But again, heavy B lead. I'm saying heavy, they do split up a little bit. Nonetheless, this is still Fluffy Gangsters making that CT side very much wary of B. But not seeing much of a change. See Aragon's little X-ray guy jumping at cards, jump spotting. Looking for the information. He's got a Molotov and a smoke on B as well, if that play hits their way. And we'll see how it goes. For now, drawing out the clock. It looks to be instead what an A play. I'm wondering Takarashi maybe tries to fake that B side. It's kind of Molotov and smoke. He's already thrown the smoke at the balcony once, maybe. So maybe something about that, but for right now, an entry denied on A, and you can see that not being found, a diversion into mid, into Crazy, who again seems to be the shining light to stop these B plays. And stop anything dead in their tracks here. Inferno showed he's already wide awake and online and ready to game. Here, Impact out the wazoo in a couple of these rounds already. Pretty much the only reason they've been able to hold on to these B sides for now. And we're still not even talking much about Icarus, who has the numbers, who has the highlight on him almost, but hibernating for now. We'll let him cook in the end. If we come to it, we'll get to it. CT side though, this is audacious. Leaving the B side exposed for the first start of the round. Pereira is not spotted in mid. And Uraniata will be taken down. Look through catwalk, gone. Crazy, again, part of the action. Not missing, second spotted as well. And Aragon, quick adjustment, a second spotted. And finally we're seeing something out of RHYNO in the B defense here. A round that looks comfortable. From beginning, almost till the very end. Oh, hello? Little donk-esque. But not gonna continue. Breeze says no thank you. No highlight for thee, and that is a round of 5 picked up. And again, this is exactly what happened on Inferno. The forest buys, the forest buys, the forest buys. The downfall of Fluffy Gangsters in map 1, and here again, it's given now RHYNO the complete control over the game. Again, fast-paced. Crazy. AWP dodged the flash, one found, and they just keep on coming. On the side, sure, but only so much they can do. Bomb will go down, but it's crazy to hunt him down. He just wants to be part of the action. Bombing the start of the game. Hey, bomb plant though. Bomb plant's not bad. It is not great either. Right, Fluffy Gangsters. They gotta start to need these rounds now. And with the B plays and with Crazy extremely active, you're gonna need a different approach from Fluffy Gangsters. In which I said, yeah, you can pug out Mirage, even with the standing right with Overdrive instead of Soul B today. They kind of figure this one out. But for now, we'll see what they want to get up to. It's just very quick group toward A. Okay. Last round, a prelude. This time, full AKs. They'll test the A side again. Utilities down and out, and on the side, Sea Breeze. Assistance comes in rotations as well. Through connector, the CT forces will prevail, but there's Crazy yet again from CT. Quick shot will be found. A second about it on the balcony. More and more pressure put on this A attack, and the CT side, they will keep attacking more. Sure, you can get one, maybe two, but that's all you'll get here in this round. They had it to sight. All they needed was a flashbang or two to actually take connector control or stairs control, but hey, not happening. One tried, there was no backup, there was no trade for the CT side when it came to dueling with stairs or connector at all. Blow up the connector, smoke at the CT side, they're all there suddenly. RHYNO played a wonderful game of Mirage right now. And very much awake. And even, hey, they're changing it up now. Double up here. Nadal picks up the second. Off to B he goes. The Molotov, this has been the case so far for almost every single round. Yet again, but Takanashi taken down. Second up spotted. Another B play. One man on the catwalk that we'll have to deal with. And they do. Aragon only good for one. Pereira on the second up, though. He's not missing. Will be missed, but not missing. As we leave it on to Highness. Last they know was in mid. Picked up the AWP, though. He's a little bit of noise. Walking through a smoke. Unable to adjust. RHYNO currently kicking ass on Mirage. You go back to before the game, you ask me who comes out on top. I'll probably say FLUFFY GANGSTERS, but thankfully I didn't say anything. Would have made me look foolish, because at the moment they are not delivering. They had those early plays, yeah. But adaptation for the CT side and unable to adapt instead on FLUFFY GANGSTERS. Or unable to adapt successfully, let's put it that way. Because they tried. Faster A play? Nah. Lurks through mid? Nah. Underpass? No thank you. There's more and more. CT side, they will keep on piling on the pain. We even say the CT side, because at this point, Crazy is doing so much heavy lifting. Here's another one falls and one man remains. Hopes and dreams of a CT side. Or, no, not the CT side, but the T side, that's the one. On Highness's shoulders. Crazy, watching, being baited in by the M4 as well, but doesn't get the shot off. Highness will be given one. Just like these previous rounds we've seen on the A-side defense, most specifically, you can maybe get one, maybe you gotta get two to get things open. But RHYNO, they'll have more and more manpower ready. And FLUFFY GANGSTERS, even a slightly slower pace, if they're offbeat, even a minute, or a second in this case, they're gonna be walking into multiple players holding for them. Round 12. Before you even know it, we get toward the second half of the game in just mere moments. This time, mid control, not contested at all by the CTs. Got Aragon holding for that catwalk push. That's the most they've got in terms of any play to be made in mid. But this could be the change, right? We've seen when RHYNO have been, instead of ready for these plays with multiple players to pounce on these singular positions, but this time it's slightly different. They'll instead have to hold the slight that, oh my god, it's still the same. Still the same. You ask an individual to deliver, everyone wins the duels they need. Miyata, yeah, hey, he's got B. But it's got a 1v4. Now 3. But that slight hesitation as well on A or B, which way to look, has given Pereira the chance to walk back on B. First opportunity for the AWP, though, has been missed. And Miyata still struggling to figure this one out. 15 seconds, time is ticking low, but Unsure about the man in market, not knowing Seabreeze is holding. Walks right on in. Well. That is a very swift first half. And I really did not see this coming. Right, those first few rounds, I thought really that Fluffy Gangsters were going to be able to keep playing that mid control a whole lot better with this faster shot controls, the way they went at it from the very first beginning. Because on the big side, yeah, you gotta admit, Recortado was struggling in the first few rounds. So it was the entire defense, right? Him or Pereira, depending on whoever was Car at that point, or Short, they kind of swapped that around a little bit with the second up as well. Both were struggling to a degree. RHYNO, they got over that. The Fluffy Gangsters, one trick wonder in this case, or maybe two. Match the rounds they have, but maybe... Mistakes cannot be made in this case. You welcome that flawless round. Now they've got that bank set up in case something goes horribly wrong. Or perhaps more in case of when something goes horribly wrong. Because RHYNO at the moment looking a bit unstoppable. Although I will say, Crazy carries that first half. Pereira does have a couple of moments to where that beats up the second up as well. But when we now look toward the game here, you flip the half. Momentum most likely does change completely. And not like this. Uramiata down, overdrive to fall next. And trouble on the horizon. And yikes, that is rough. Both players on B duel the apartments. The AWP missed his shot as well. Yeah. Yeah, okay. So the question of when is there going to be a fumble for the CT side, and when can they not afford to lose a single more round? The answer is here, in round 16. RHYNO getting to 11. So pretty much if Fluffy Gangsters want to keep this in regulation, not a single more mistake can be made from here on out. And now again, that last round, the 5 players surviving, there's where the economy comes into play for this round specifically. And we head over towards round 17 instead. For 12 to be picked up for RHYNO, or is this going to be 6? Well, we'll see what RHYNO get up to. The answer is a default. All boosting on a ramp, try to look for the opening. Although, oh, Icarus. That is crazy! Just walks out! Okay, sure. Confidence or cockiness, that's the question, but for now, I'd say 5 versus 4, as long as you don't overcommit the CT side, they'll be kept on A. Romiata's eyes away from connector for the moment. They still have Highness, who at least covers for that as much as he can. No follow-up on A. RHYNO, they'll play the advantage. I'm looking at this. One smoke Molotov and a couple of flashbangs. This is not the sort of AE execution you're looking for if you do want to go towards it. Contact play, Pereira perhaps looking through mid to find one in rotation. Might be the play they're going to make here as well. The CT side, they've got one man they need to rely on. John 8. Smoke on stairs. Makes the approach through Palace slightly easier. I did lie, there was a second smoke. And John needs to be relied upon, but will be dealt with. Right side smokes on A. And keep in mind as well, mid-play still happening while Seabreeze deals with the Ramyata. Important kill for Highness, yes, but a 4 versus 2, no economy, map point picked up for RHYNO instead. One hell of a decisive game here from RHYNO. I was not familiar with what RHYNO were going to show us. Really was not. But here we are. The end is nigh. Playoffs is calling the Portuguese for the moment. And hey, they'll have 7 chances to close it out. Oh, 6, but who's counting? Nonetheless, quite a few. One of these has to go through, even if by sheer luck. That's how confident you feel at this point, but... Thing is, right, you can't afford to get complacent. Sometimes it is that last round that is the hardest to get. It's kind of how it is every now and then, but for now, we'll see where we go. Utility towards A, that seems to be actually not even the play. Aragon has 1 smoke lined up, maybe he does have a second one as well where he's at. Or has been dropped one, I'm not sure, but nonetheless. Let's see! Molotov on the balcony. Jean this time is not going to play the same position, instead up top. And out to A. Needs to be checked out as well. There he goes into Palace, and down he goes. Madden CT pushed too far. Takanashi also down. Side taken over, bomb planted. And a man advantage. CT side not looking in the brightest of shapes at the moment. Fluffy Gangsters surely. All Fluff now burnt, stomped over, and RHYNO prime position. Game moments away. Icarus collecting one. Pereira still on site. Wondering for the second as well. And one more to go. Gets close.